So in the Sims 4 businesses and hobbies, there is a lot called New Harbour Park, you can see here. And this is a small business lot, and when you go into it, it's like a fixer-upper. But when you actually look into it in more detail, it's actually a really fun build challenge. So I really want to give this one a go, doing the build challenge. I mean, like, first things first, we have to get rid of all of the crap as you do when you do one of these renos. So we've got to get rid of like all of the weird signs, all of the annoying fences, cut down like all of the grass and get rid of all of this rubbish, haven't we? Which is a little bit annoying, though that's where the sledgehammer tool really comes into play, isn't it? Although I don't want to delete like too much. I want to keep some of it quite realistic. I want to keep the exact shell of how it is. I'm also pretty happy, honestly, with the way the outside looks. I quite like this little like feature going on here. I think there's a lot we could do with it. So a part of me just wants to keep it like this and just see if there's something, there's something that we could do in here. Do you know what I mean? So I think all of the crap is gone from the outside here. There's also all of the crap that's like on the inside of the outside, if you know what I mean. Gosh, there's so much rubbish here. And obviously there are like the little weird pits in the ground and bits sticking out. Graffiti all over the walls, inside too. Gosh, this looks all a little bit weird, doesn't it? Look at the flooring. This is really strange. Obviously we're gonna like, I think I just fully deleted that. Obviously we've got to like bring all of this in because we've got to make all of this look completely normal. This roof is looking very strange as well. Okay, it's fine though. So we obviously need to like fill in the walls where everything is broken. And of course, filling in a wall results in all of the other walls glitching out because this is the Sims 4. Everything loves to glitch. Yeah, like we definitely need to fill all these walls back in. This was definitely not supposed to be empty. That way we've made a room at least. And there's also stairs going up here, which makes me feel like, could we turn this into some kind of apartment building? If we did something like this and then we like copy this roof over, I think that looks pretty cool actually. We also need to make sure we add all of the windows to go along here. It's very open. I'm not sure how I feel about having all these windows. Make this stair a double staircase going across. And for this one, I'm actually not going to be doing a kind of base game only build. I'm just going to go like full crazy with this one and just do what I want to do because it normally works out a lot better when I have full reign to just play with it how I want to play with it. Is it too soon to make a dirty joke? I'm not sure. I think honestly, if we just use the terrain manipulation and flatten the lot, is that going to be fine? Because then we've got rid of all the weird bumps. And honestly, if we remove the terrain paint, that's instantly a lot better as well. So God, what do we do for like a business idea for this? There's so many different options. I think if we start on the apartment, which I'd like to do on this side, and there's like a back entrance I've made here with a balcony, but we do also have like a front entrance going upstairs from the balcony. So it's going to be like a taller one-story apartment. So I've made like an entryway here. I'm thinking we keep this one as a studio. I can't see, unless we make the bedroom here and fit a kitchen and maybe a living room here, that could work. We could even make two separate bedrooms, maybe a 2-bedroom apartment. So I like the love struck door here, and then we could have more of like an opening going into the main build, although maybe we actually add the door to the side, add a smallish window next to it, and then we add a main front door here because this way we can make room for like a coat hanger or something just for more of a realistic entryway. We may as well put the burglar alarm in now we've got burglars too. We do also have this seasons pack entry thing that I never ever use, but I should use because it's pretty good actually, isn't it? Should we use the brand new diabolical lights that came with businesses and hobbies? The ones that I would probably never ever end up really using. You could put them around the door or something. So this is the hallway gently cluttered. I've just used the everyday clutter kit to make it feel a little bit more full and natural. And then for the main room, I'm thinking we have a small kitchen in here. And then in terms of a living room, seeing this is quite a small apartment, we could just have like a small sofa here with a TV. I think that's fine. Maybe we could use the more warehousey lights that came with the hobbies and business pack. They are a little bit dramatic. I guess they're fine. The new kitchen set that came with the base game update a couple months ago, and we are using the basic swatch. I'm not even making any changes because I think this main swatch is perfectly fine. So that fits in like really, really perfectly. So I'm happy with that. I know we haven't done wallpaper and flooring yet. That's fine. This sofa, this is a new sofa that comes with the pack, although we did get like a couple of nice sofas recently and a couple of kits. Like this one's really pretty. I used a 2-piece one, I think. That comes in some nice swatches as well. I mean, we don't have a dining table. Maybe we can fit one in after, but I'm just thinking to keep it all very basic right now. Sims can, I mean, they can sit and eat and watch TV. It's a bit of an awkward shape in here, to be honest. I guess we could fit in a very small dining table. You see, look at this. It's a little bit clinical, but I think it's fine because this is a foundation for us. That is actually perfect. Yes, I will change now the flooring so you stop yelling at me. But I'm actually scooting like the sofa and everything in a little bit because I actually want to make this kind of separated. I can't make them fully separated, obviously, but just with like the tiles, for example. And I believe if we use this Strangerville bar, Sims can still walk across that completely fine. Though I'll be honest, I'm having regrets about the blue. Maybe that is a bit too clinical. It's very green as well, which wasn't really like the plan. Maybe we should actually add some like reds and oranges instead and some blues just to make it look a little bit less green. So this way it's a bit warmer. This is the bathroom done. Like a bathroom is a bathroom. What do I even say? I mean, arguably we do actually need blinds. I can put this up here so it looks like it's an open blind. That's fine. Honestly, I like the idea of using this for all of the rooms. So this is the first bedroom. It's very small. It's actually very accurate to a real life like British apartment. I mean, if it was a real life British apartment, it would be more like this, but it's quite small and cozy. And I think it looks nice that way. We also have a second room. I'm not sure whether to honestly do a second bedroom or not. I kind of like the idea of making this a home office, but then we literally have the building here that we work from. Maybe we do make it a second bedroom. There certainly wouldn't be kids living here, so it would have to be maybe just like a teen bedroom, I think. And that way we could technically actually fit in a small computer desk. Are Sims able to scooch around and like maneuver and use this room? I don't know. We'll have to test it out afterwards just in case. I think Sims should be able to use the room perfectly fine. Can't see why not. So now we've done our apartment, we actually need to think about the business side of this building. So firstly, I think we make this part either an office or like a classroom. I'm honestly really tempted to turn this into some kind of like art gallery, but then we already have the museum lot inside the world. We first need to change this back to residential actually, because it technically is a residential lot. We also need to save because my game crashes immensely lately. So I'm thinking down here is where we have like a souvenir shop. Okay. And then upstairs is where we have like the gallery. So step one is to use moot lighting in this fuckery of a build. Oh no, I just realized I just said we can't really do an art gallery, can we? Because there already is one, but I ignored myself, if that makes sense. Because I forgot what I originally said, which I do a lot. Oh my God, so what do we do in here? We could do like a yoga, maybe some kind of beauty place. I don't know, beautician. We could make it a video games arcade. That's sounds like a fun idea. Can we make this an arcade, actually? We could even use a bowling alley. Will that even fit here? I mean, technically, if we stick it halfway through the wall, with move objects off, will they go through the wall? No. Though we could do an underground thing. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's do... I'm going to put down all of, like, the arcade style things down here. Video games console. Like, yeah, there's actually quite a lot of stuff. Not a massive amount because it's a Sims 4, but there's just, like, maybe just enough space to just play some random games. Do you know what I mean? We can even have like Don't Wake the Llama or something. Card table, yeah. Okay, we can do stuff with that. Okay, well, with that being said, I now want to separate the build out, perhaps. And honestly, I'm thinking of covering up these stairs. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure. I want to find a way of just making this build so it's cut in half a bit. We could have a big open balcony in the front like this. So go a really nice wide one, which will send us off going going upstairs. And then in this front room here, this is where we could probably have like food or a bar or something. And then look, because in this like weird little private room, I like the idea of keeping this one a little bit more like down low. So we could have the card games and the bubble blowing in here. And then downstairs we have like the main arcade with the computer games and stuff. And then upstairs we can have ping pong and all that shit. Maybe I should view this a lot in nighttime mode then, because we would be seeing it at nighttime, wouldn't we? So this is where the Get Famous blackout curtains come in handy a lot here. So in the entryway, this is where we would probably put the ticket machine. Or would we put this outside? I mean, it's under a cover so it won't get wet, which is the main thing. It won't break. So maybe that's a good idea. And before I forget, we also need like a bin to go out here. We also need a mailbox for the main house. Thank God I haven't forgotten that one. So I like the idea of having a bar like this right at the entrance of the build. You're not going to come here just for drinks, but if you want like a break from the games, you can just sit and have a drink like this over here. And then we have a staff room door leading back here so normal Sims can't come in. See, that's a good idea. And then I was actually thinking of using the buffet table, which I know is cursed. But if you just want Sims to just like grab a little bite to eat and you can't be bothered with the whole faff of actually making food or whatever, like could we not just have a quick little place to eat by the entrance? Just like this, okay, guys? And then we've got the buffet table there. See, that I think is a good idea. Genuinely, I think this might be able to work in terms of like gameplay. In fact, to make the entrance more exciting, I'm actually going to be using a disco ball light as the main light in the middle. And then we've got these really cute lights that we can use on the edge of the build. In fact, that kit even comes with these lights, which are really nice. I like that. It even comes with a cute little sign. Oh, and it comes with these. Maybe I was too harsh on that kit when it came out because it's not so bad. I mean, it is quite bad, but we can still use it for stuff. Could we even put these over the door? That's a bit dramatic, isn't it? But I like it. There's some like random neon signs. So this is a completed front bar area done here. For the games room, firstly, I'm thinking we actually have a seated area and maybe we close it off a little bit. We could use a new sofa that comes in the pack. And oh look, we could use a Don Lothario TV, the one that came in that random kit. Wait, let me actually move this wall a little bit more over this way so we can give the TV some more room. You can pop the games console, just like, I'm sure it will still function if we just pop it here. You're having to stretch the wall right across actually. Gosh, there's not any room actually, is there? Maybe we don't have these side things. Maybe we do just tuck it in the corner, because what I really want to have is just a space where they can play video games, but then the wall makes it too small unless we just move it off like this. Is this going to be functional? I hope so. I don't know. We could even put the mini fridge in here, but I honestly find the best way to separate a space is just to use a big rug. And then in this corner here, we can use some kind of floor lamp. Literally none of them work with the aesthetic that we've got here, but this base game one kind of works. And maybe I'll get rid of that and we have some random signs and things. Oh, I like this sign with like the arrows going in. Oh, the door glitched. Of course it did. And you guys know by now that I like to put my twerking pig in all of my builds, so he's going here. Oh, look, we've even got lava lamps. That's a cute little space where you can just play your video games. I like that. And then because we've literally only got like one fucking arcade machine in this whole entire game, so I don't know why I just wanted the keyboard thing here. I think that looks cute, but I don't know. Maybe we get rid of that. Yeah, we've only got like one arcade machine in this bloody game, which is honestly just so funny. Maybe if we just add two like this and then change the swatches so it looks like you're playing a different game, and then we can tuck this like thing in the corner, this weird like, I don't know, motion sensor game, the AI thing. And then up here is where I think we can have like the video game, sorry, the more like manual old school game arcadey bit. I want to keep the stairs quite industrial looking, but I like the idea of using the glass to keep with like the neon vibe, so that way Sims, I think they can still crawl underneath here. So I think we need maybe 3 pool things, or maybe we could just have 2, but then we can have this fuzzball thing, whatever this is, in there as well. We do also have a darts board here. I think just like one of those in the corner is fine. And oh, we need a bathroom. I'm forgetting my bathrooms in my community lots lately. I'm so so bad at forgetting them. Not today. And the great thing is, because we actually have a curtain blocking off this wall, it means we can actually cut the bathroom in half and do like a weird thing with the curtains here. And I don't think it's going to make a difference, although it does click weirdly. Okay, we'll just have one big bathroom. It's fine. It's not like any of us play this game anyway. We just build in it and then we pretend we're going to play it, but we don't. This is our bathroom. I've actually reused the disco light in here. I thought it would be quite fun to have a disco bathroom. And honestly, could I like cinch the darts in there? Will that get in the way? I sure hope not, because I would actually like to use the bowling night pack of all things. And that's just to create a cute little seating area up here. We definitely can't fit bowling in here, unfortunately. But I think the pack works for adding just like a little space to sit down and be cute or whatever. To make the space feel a bit more exciting, we've changed the walls to flooring, added some green pussy lip sofas going all around, basic decorations. We also need to address like the shady side area. I'm honestly happy to keep this bit like fully concrete and just kind of have it look a little bit dodgy as you go through and fully blacked out. And then honestly, we could use a leopard print rug in here. Yes, we could. A part of me wants this room to kind of give off like Sims 1 vibes. I just want some, do you know what I mean? Like I want a Sims 1 crazy kind of room. So of course we do have bubble blowing in here. We'll have a couple of these for any Sims that are into the whole like shisha thing. Maybe honestly, I am thinking of removing the bar in here just because Sims won't be able to handle it if there's too much going on, would they really? So we also give them like the shady game table in here as well. Although, okay, like I know I said I wanted to make it crazy in Sims 1. I think this is just too Sims 1 for me right now. We'll still use some of the Love Struck stuff in here. I think we just need to tone it down a lot because this is even just too much for me, because I like the idea of just separating this off. So didn't the Casablanca kit, whatever it's called, Secret Sanctuary, didn't it come with that special door that kind of looks like a library? So we could use this and like nobody's gonna know, so it's just a bit more secretive. So it looks quite innocent, but then when you go in it's a bit more raunchy. And then from this angle it just looks like a weird little reading room, some kind of, I don't know, waiting area, but you don't know any different. In fact, I'm thinking we do like a whole desk situation back here, so it's like maybe it's the owner's secret room, like the office room, I mean. So the owner of the place, the arcade, has an office, but then he has this like off-license dodgy area in the back room, which I think is actually quite a fun idea, isn't it really? So in terms of the outside of the build, I'm thinking we obviously need to do landscaping, which will take me 5 seconds. That's fine. We may as well use this big base game sign that we use in every single build, just so everyone who comes here is very clear what this space is. But we did also have windows here, but they seem to have glitched away. I mean, you know what? I'm not even going to bother touching it. This is a Sims 4. Everything glitches. Oh, I like this cute little tree here. Oh, we can put that one there. And Hobbies and Businesses also came with these like light up trees, which I guess would look quite nice, wouldn't they, at the front with the little hanging lights on them. I've done some basic decoration around the front just to fill out the space. For the back area, I'd like to add something a little bit more fun around this like sunken space that they've done in the original thing. It's a bit of a weird space, isn't it? Maybe we could turn it into a cute outdoor seating area. We could use the Love Struck benches and just have this as like a couple woohoo spot. In fact, we could put a pergola down here. Is that weird? Or what if we did the pergola so it's like standing half up here, then half down here? Would that work? I don't know. I think it could work. There we go. And then we'd put the bench, maybe just a couple benches in front of it. Maybe just one. I'm going to use the potted plants that came with the new pack in the back. And also that weird statue that I wouldn't know what else to do with. Though, as per Sims 4 standard, this whole platform thing is glitching out. Very interesting statue. It's got tattoos on it, I've just realized. We could use that LGTV sleigh bench. I actually quite like the trans flag. I think the regular flag looks shit, but I like the trans one. I like the baby blue and the pink. It looks quite beautiful, doesn't it? That's the only flag I would happily hang out my window. And then we could use, I don't know, some kind of like divider. And then we could have like lesser benches on the side, the peasant benches. A little fountain, perhaps. I've also decided decided to use the romantic garden fence in order to make it look a bit more taller and secluded. And I'm thinking we get a tree, honestly, like even this big, huge tree from movie hangout stuff, because it's got like the lights, kind of gets in the way a little bit, but that's kind of the point. Oh gosh, it's too big, isn't it? Honestly, oh, do you know what? I'm a quitter. Yes, I am. I am a quitter, and I'm giving the fuck up because I don't like this little area. It has to go. I'm sorry. And this out here too. I haven't even addressed this building. This is an outdoor toilet. I kind of like the idea of keeping like a cheap, vile outdoor toilet in here, actually. And I kind of want Sims to woohoo in there as like a trashy woohoo. So I'm thinking we add like a little shower in each of these, so a Sim can actually come in here and obviously woohoo. So this is a woohoo spot, which I think is perfect. And for that, we will add the little pieces of patio so that they can walk up to it. I also like using these like light up bushes around the build because obviously you would be here at night time. So I think it makes it like, it's just prettier. Is it overboard if I use the bushes like literally everywhere? Be a high electricity bill, because I don't really like the idea of using up this whole space. Like nobody's doing anything back here anyway. It's just a part of the set dressing. So I'm kind of happy just to leave that as set dressing and then just have the main bit at the front with our cute little apartment. And we've got our arcade in here. I like what we've done with the build, so I'll leave it there. If you liked our build renovation, then you might like the next video here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.